Clara's colourful village. In a village nicknamed the Rainbow Village, it was customary to bestow a nature ring when a child came of age, which was 12 years old. The event marked a very important part of a person's sense of self, as the gem would change from black to one of the colours, each signifying a set of traits and skills. The colours were green for balanced and adaptable, blue for calm and dependable, yellow for joyful and optimistic, orange for grounded and adventurous, purple for mysterious and wisdom, red for passion and strength. Each group were responsible for a particular task in the village, leading to its massive growth and prosperity. However, a mysterious illness soon struck the village, claiming many people's lives. When no one knew how or why, only that your given color would change shades, signaling a change in your nature. Because there were no source for the cause of the illness, people began to panic and make up tales. The most common one was that interacting with people outside of your given nature would cause one to become ill, and thus people started forming their own communities based on their nature. It was not called the Rainbow Village because they celebrate the different natures, but because there wasn't much land to separate them, so they each extravagantly decorated their areas, making it look like a rainbow from afar. Despite this, people seemed to live in relative peace, as long as they did not interact with one another. At the river where everyone would fetch water for their daily use, each community usually fetched water at specific times, but Clara simply could not wait. Clara went to fetch water from the nearby river at her mother's request because her brother accidentally spilled the water tank at home. When she had arrived, thankfully no one was there yet, so she moved quickly before anyone spotted her. What do you think you are doing? Clara didn't have to turn around to know who was behind her, as she could see the purple reflection in the water. I'll be out in a minute. That is not what I asked. Why are you here at this time? Yeah, I know, but things happen and I really need the water. Do you think the world revolves around you? What? What is your problem? My problem is your careless attitude. You know about the illness and what befalls people that catch it, and yet you still risk coming here knowing that. First of all, we do not know the cause of the illness, and you should not go around projecting your anxieties on people. I don't care. All I know is if I get sick, someone is going to pay. Whatever, I'm out of here. Clara walked off exasperated. I cannot believe that person, Clara muttered under her breath. Mysterious and wise, more like arrogant and fussy. How could anyone believe that tale made from baseless assumptions? I ought to give her a piece of my mind the next time I see her, and show her that I am still healthy. But that day never came, as Clara woke up to excruciating pain the next morning. As she lifted her shaky arms to look at her ring, it had indeed taken on a different shade of green. What was once a forest green turned into a neon green, so bright that it started to hurt her eyes. Clara was regretful that she had not respected nor considered how other communities might feel about the illness, even if she did not believe it. Purple was right. I was being selfish, and now both of us are in danger. The least I could do is apologize to Purple. So Clara wrote a note on a piece of paper and set out to the river, with what little energy she had. She set the note in a tree, purple flower attached to it. As she was climbing down, she started feeling lightheaded, and all of a sudden everything went dark. Green! Hey, Green! Clara woke up to the familiar face of Purple, tapping her cheek lightly. Where am I? You're at the river. I found you collapsed on the floor. Why are you out here if you are not well? Because I came to apologize to you for causing us to be ill. Wait, why are you okay? I don't know. I came to apologize to you for my rudeness yesterday. Okay, but that doesn't explain why I am ill and you are not. What did you do after I left yesterday? Well, I was still upset for a while, but as I thought about it, I realized there were people in my community that have never left our area and still caught the illness. So maybe you are right, and my fears were in fact baseless. Thus, I decided that I would apologize to you the next time I saw you. But the craziest thing happened. Once I resolved my fear, I saw a glint of violet on my ring, when it was originally indigo. And just as quickly as it came, it returned back to its original shade. Let me see your ring. Hey, look, it's changing back. And my fever is starting to go away, Clara said. Maybe the illness is not such a mystery after all.